about a regular mixed person, right? They'll have one white parent and one black parent, for example, and a lot of them will claim that they're black even though they have a whole white parent, right? So imagine if that biracial person has a child with another biracial person. Their child is still going to be biracial, right? And then imagine that biracial child has a child with another biracial. Their child is still going to be biracial, right? But you understand they're going to continue to call themselves black, especially now because they technically don't have a white parent, right? So even though they're mixed, they're just mixed throughout multiple generations, they're going to call themselves black because, like I said, even with a mixed person who was first generation mixed, who has a whole white parent, they still call themselves black. So imagine being mixed for generations and not being able to pinpoint, you know, a white parent. So, you know, technically you don't have a white parent. Of course they're going to call themselves black, right? And that's where this term multi-generational mixed comes in, right? So it really got me to thinking, because we all know, y'all, let's be honest here, the average black person is some sort of shade of brown, right? And we have similar features. For the most part, black people are brown skinned, right? Now I'm saying that because odds are, you know how black people look. If you look at somebody, you know if they black or not, right? And a lot of times people be like, well, blackness comes in all shades, because they're trying to push the point that mixed people are black. Like, I've had this happen to me with first generation mixed people, like a person with a white parent, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, you're not black. And they're like, oh, you're just saying that because I'm light skinned. Black comes in all shades. And it's like, but you're not black. So this is my thing though. I think that's an important thing to think about, because somebody was like, you aren't really talking about colorism. You're talking about racism between multi-generational mixed people and black people. If you look at me, do I look mixed? I clearly look black. Like, I'm pretty sure we all agree on that, right? But some people will do their DNA ancestry results and it'll come out like 60% European or something. You know what I'm saying? Or something ridiculous, right? And they'll still be claiming to be black. So they're like, oh, well, all African Americans got some white in them. So, but it's like, at what point do y'all, you know, at what point do y'all say that these people are not black but are instead mixed? You know what I'm saying? Because if you do your ancestry results and you 40-50% white, you are not African American. You're half white. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you're very mixed or something, right? Like, so at what point do we stop calling these people black? You know what I'm saying? There are general traits that black people have. We're pretty much all some shade of brown. So if somebody's walking around yellow, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not clearly walking around yellow. That points to the fact that they are very mixed with white. You know what I'm saying? We all know for a fact though that black people are all some shade of brown. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I think that's something important to think about.